What's up everybody, welcome to Money Management channel. My name is Andrei and today I'm going to be doing analysis on Helbiz Incorporated.
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed, born a rock star in this life, gonna live it up.
And in today's video, first of all, I will show you where we are on a price chart and how we get there. Then I will continue with the fundamental news that was the driver of this harsh movement to the upside for more than 370%. And at the end of this video, I will share my thoughts and my technical analysis, and I will show you what should we expect next. So let's start with the price chart. As you can see, this asset in general had a quite harsh movement to the downside from the beginning of its trading till present day. It had just several spikes in its price. The recent one, basically the previous one, was made at the very beginning of August 2022 for more than 300, for about 400%. And right now we are experiencing the same movement to the upside, almost for the same percentage of about 400%. But the volume is completely different. As you can see right here, we had the volume almost 3 times lower than we had right now. And because of this, we definitely might see much higher price action on this asset. And what is this company about? Right here you can find that Helbiz Incorporated is an intra-urban transportation company which engages in the provision of transportation, specifically addressing first and last mile transport. And this is basically a startup, one of many startups that tries to solve the last mile problem. And it is quite a small company. Right here you can see that its total market cap is $38.248 million. And definitely because of this, this asset is very volatile and we have to be very cautious because of this. Let me show you that this asset has quite good support from retail community, from stock tweets community as well. As you can see, it is on the 5th place on watchers section. And let me show you, it is on the 2nd place on the most active section. And let me show you trending section. We don't have the sticker symbol on the trending section, but these two sections are most important for the short-term perspective. And on top of that, let me show you that it is on the 5th place on the appwisdom.io, and this website tracks the activity of Wall Street based community, and previously it was on the 3rd place. As you can see, during last 24 hours it lost 2 rows. And I have to say that the main reason of its movement to the upside is right here. TheStreet.com published this news, and let me quote to this. On Tuesday, January 24th, Helbiz announced that it has generated 2.2 million in pre-orders from its new Wheels 1 micro-mobility vehicles, which implies an average order size of about $1,700. The company added some color. The response to our Wheels 1 product has exceeded our expectations and is a testament to the strong demand for this innovative technology. To meet this demand, we are excited to announce that we will be launching secondary larger rounds of production by the end of January. Clearly, this is a good news for a company that generated a fairly modest $3.7 million in total revenue last quarter. And definitely it is the first major catalyst that drove the price of this asset higher. Second one, let me show you this news. One day ago on Investor Place we can find this article that is titled HLBZ Stock Soars 100% as Helbiz hires firm to tackle naked short selling. And let me go to these bullets. Helbiz has been on fire the past few days, with HLBZ stock up more than 100% on Monday and up 200% over the last 2 days. The company was worried about illegal short selling taking place in stock. As a result, it's hired shareholder intelligence service to tackle an alleged illegal short selling of its stock. And definitely this company joins the fight against naked short sellers and illegal companies that are driving the price of entire market lower, and they started with the small companies, and definitely right now we have an increasing number of companies that want to fight against this illegal activity. And in a matter of just a couple of days you can attend at the Occupy SEC event that will take place on each and every SEC office in the United States. And the main one will be definitely in Washington, D.C. And you can watch in my video related to GNS or MMTLP what you should do in order to attend on this event. So, and let's continue with another news that definitely might be extremely bullish and that might drive the price of this asset higher. On fintel.io, on the list of insider tradings, we can see Palella Salvatore, who consistently buys his own shares, the shares of his own company. And definitely it is extremely bullish sign, because this means he believes in his company, and this means he wants to drive for the price of this company fundamentally higher. And definitely it is extremely bullish sign. So let's continue with the technical analysis, but before we dive deep right here, please subscribe to my channel, hit notification bell and hit the like button. This helps me a lot. So guys, as I already mentioned, in general this asset had quite harsh price action. It consistently formed lower lows and lower highs. But if we take a look on hourly time frame, and let me show you that the most recent price action is quite technical. As you can see, it had several waves in it, and in my opinion we might have on a smaller scale, basically we formed two impulsive waves out of three, and probably this might be the first, second, third, fourth and extension in the fifth wave. Next one, this might be, let me show it to you right here, this might be first, second, third, fourth and fifth one. And these two waves, nothing else but just two waves inside the bigger wave. And let me clean the chart a little bit. I don't need these tools. And on a greater scale, we have, this is our first wave, second, this entire wave is the third one. We are seeking the bottom of the fourth. And for now we didn't overlap the top of our first wave. We barely overlap, let's put it that way. And we have to see one more leg to the upside to complete the entire structure. And if it is the case, definitely we should see somewhere here the trend reversal. And to measure the levels where we might land, we have to pull the Fibonacci retracement tool from its lowest point to its highest point. And what do we have right here? As you can see, we hit exactly the 0.5 level and had quite good reaction, but I think we might go a bit lower, and let me show you some indicators. On hourly time frame, basically we had bearish divergence right here. We had higher highs on the price action with the lower highs on RSI. And let's switch to, for example, 4 hours time frame. Yes, RSI was also quite high, and we had to see this retracement in order to unload the indicators. What should we expect next and how we can handle this movement? Definitely the most important part right now for this asset is their fundamentals, and depending on their fight against the FINRA and some hedge funds that probably might drive the price of this asset with the synthetic shares, with the counterfeit shares, definitely we might see the price action on this chart. But what should we do if we want to catch the trade? Definitely just accumulate your position all the way down, because fundamentally this asset has several good catalysts, and because of this we might consider that it might go higher. But when this asset breaks the top of its first wave, we cannot see the top of the fifth wave much higher than the top of the third wave. We can even hit the double top pattern, and because of this just accumulate all the way down, and probably we might hit even 0.786 Fibonacci retracement level at the price point of 26.78 cents. But if this asset breaks the range of about 19 cents, definitely it will be the red flag, because in this case the retracement of the fourth wave will be lower than the initial bottom of the third wave, and it violates the main rule of Elliott wave theory. This means you can accumulate all the way down, but your stop loss should be slightly below $19 mark. And depending on your average price, let's assume that we might hit in best case scenario just the top of the third wave. And depending on your entry point, you might have from let's assume from 108%. to 50% of potential profits in a matter of next several days. So it is quite good setup. It is definitely extremely risky, but we have decent chances to hit these ranges. So I think from the technical standpoint that's it for now. If you like my video, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel with notification bell, and see you guys and girls next time. Bye!
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gone live it up on the attack.